Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Proverbs with Paul in the afternoon, this beautiful sunny afternoon, ready for a wonderful weekend. Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 15. By me, kings reign and rulers decree justice. So coming on more with the bold statements wisdom declares through Solomon, by me, and that sense of elevating, that sense of bragging on itself. And it seems so unlike wisdom to brag upon itself. And yet here, that's what it's saying. It's saying, by me, wisdom is saying, by me, kings reign. And the king that reigns well is a king that's applying wisdom in the journey of his reign. And a king who reigns poorly is reigning poorly because he's rejecting what is wise, which is why wisdom is bold in its statement and says, I'm dependable. If you rely on me, then you will do well. If you disregard me, then things won't go well for you. And people often say to me, why is it all falling apart? And I say, tell me your story. And they tell me their story. And very quickly, it's obvious that along the way, people are making choices, decisions that are just not helpful for life. It might be an excitement. It might be an experience. It might be an adventure. But ultimately, the wrong choice leads to a negative way. If we want a good life, life in all of its fullness, life in abundance, then we need to apply wisdom in our decisions. And sometimes that isn't easy to do. By me, kings reign and rulers decree justice. And the ruler, of course, is the king. And the king should be the one to exercise justice. One day, the King of Kings is going to ask each human being that's lived to give an account of their lives. And he's going to basically dish out justice in regards to the inappropriate behaviour that each one of us has entertained. Now, for all those who have asked God to forgive them for the inappropriate behaviour, they can be forgiven, primarily because they have asked. But for everyone who has not asked, they're still guilty and accountable, and therefore they will pay themselves. Now, payment is the eternal separation from God. And so we don't want to be facing the reality of that eternal separation from God, which is why Jesus has given us this opportunity to reconnect to God while we're alive, so that when we go into death, we can be sure and certain that we will spend our eternal life with God in that place of glory. Brothers and sisters, God will exercise justice. He is the King of Kings, and he wants us to apply wisdom in our life decision making. I pray that you would make wise decisions regarding your life encounters. Have a great weekend, be blessed, and I'll see you on Monday.